Hello, so my name is Dia Jain and I'm also known as Dump Dia on Instagram. Y'all can follow me there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a little different. Basically, I just wanted to make like a sit down video and talk about things or experiences or my learnings that I've had or just share it with y'all. So in case if there is anyone who's probably relating to it or can feel it too, I just want you all to know that y'all are not alone. The topic or the experience or the learning that I wanted to talk about today was how to let go. Now letting go basically can be like a person, a job, and just like even a feeling that you are finding it hard to let go. Before I start, I just wanted to say like a big disclaimer. I am not like a professional therapist or anything. This is just me sharing my personal experience. So in case if anyone's going through it or anything of sorts, I hope this will be like of some comfort. I just wanted to clear that out. Now to start the video, I have to give you all a little context about how I am as a person. So for me, I usually give myself some time before I make like a friend or if I'm like starting to know someone, I will give myself the time and I will see how I feel, how the vibes are and everything. And once I feel like what, this is it, I really like them as a friend and I would really want them to be in my life, it's like for me then it's over, because I hold on to people and I hold on to things a lot. I'll be there for them. Of course, there'll be a part where I'll expect them to be there for me, going out together, learning about them, everything. So I'm the kind of person who's a very long-term friendship kind of a girl, and I'm saying this because my closest friends right now, I'm sure you all know of them, Renee and Prisha, are like my school friends. I have this thing where it's hard for me to let go, especially if I feel like you're my kind of a person. So letting go is very hard for me. I will try everything till the last breath that I have, that I will hold on to a person. That's a little about me. I basically cannot let go of people easily. And so making this video and just talking about it is a little hard for me, because I never expected myself to sit here and this would be the topic that I would be talking about. But life works in mysterious ways apparently, and well, here I am talking about this very topic. So yeah, I just wanted to say that last year was a very hard year for me, and I don't just mean it in terms of friendship or in terms of relations or anything as such. I just mean that it was a hard year for me in terms of learning things I never expected to learn. I never expected that after 22 years I would have to learn to let go of someone who I expected would be there for me, would be there with me my entire life. But it happens, stuff happens, things just fall apart, they are just not meant to be. I can say all of that right now, but 1 year ago, if Dia would be hearing this, she would have this moment just cried and been like, what, no, I don't want to listen to all this. No one wants to hear someone saying that yeah, maybe it was not meant to be this, that. No, I didn't want that. I took my time and I finally have made my peace with it, is why I'm ready to make this video. It's hard, it's very hard. A few learnings that I had from this experience was that if you are not ready, you do not have to let go. If you feel like you still have it in you to fight for them, irrespective of how it's going, it's okay for you to hold on to them. 2024, maximum amount of time I have spent thinking, what, I am not ready. I don't want to let go of the person. I want to hold on to them till jitna bhi I can take. Jitna bhi crying, suffering I can take, I will take. I want to be there for them. This will work out someday. I was giving myself the hope that somewhere in my head I already knew that it's not gonna happen. Somewhere there's always that little hope in your heart that you feel like things might change, this will work out, etc, etc, etc. So it's okay for you to think ki chalo, what, I want to hold on to them. That's completely okay. But when you decide that this is it, I don't think I can do this anymore, I have to prioritize my mental health, I have to prioritize how I'm feeling, I have to prioritize myself over fighting for someone who doesn't want to be in your life. That's when something in your head clicks and you're like, what, I deserve better. Also, a big realization that I had last year was that you cannot beg someone to be in your life. Like, that was a very big thing for me that I learned, because I did not realize also that I was kind of actually begging someone to be in my life because I wanted them, not because they wanted it. They willingly were choosing and they already had their mind set कि उनको नहीं रहना है, but because मैं force कर रही थी, I didn't even realize that I was doing it, but I was. It's not worth it. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth your well-being. It's not worth anything because people should want to be in your life, willingly be there with you, not force someone. आप थोड़ा टाइम तक रो धो लोगे, उनको मना लोगे, उनको बोल दोगे चलेगा, we'll do it, साथ में करते हैं, beg them to stay with you, but in the end they have already made their mind, nothing is going to change it. You are ready कि चलो, you know what, this is it, I'm begging a lot, and when they choose to leave, I hope you let them. A very hard thing, I know I'm saying it very easily right now, but मैंने किया है, and give it some time. The right people, the people who actually want to make the effort to be in your life and to be with you, they will come. Like, I am not saying this hawe mein, I'm actually saying this because it has happened. Let people go if they don't want to be a part of your life. Make place for better people to come. And I'm not saying they were not good, or I'm not saying something bad about them. I'm just saying that maybe that time is over. Utna time tak tha, and that time is over. So when it's time, let them go so better people can come in your life. People who right now match your timeline of where you are in your life. And once like all of this happens, I know when it's finally time to accept कि अभी let go करना पड़ेगा. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be so hard. I know. My entire 2024 last year was literally crying, rotting in bed, not being able to get up, or just, you know, eating more than I usually do because I was just trying to eat my feelings away. And I have done all of it. ये सब होगा. Do it. If you feel like crying about it for days on a go, cry about it. Sleep. जितना सोना है सो लो, जितना सोचना है सोच लो, and do all of it. Like the first 6 months of 2024, I was just in so much rage, I was just in so much pain in my head that I decided that the only way to deal with this would be to remove it out, and the only healthy way that I could think of would be to work out. So like I paid my gym membership in like that very night. I feel like when, you know, it got very hard, and I was like, from tomorrow I'm going to do this only. And for 6 months, out of rage, out of, you know, just that anger that was boiling up, I started working out like a crazy person. Okay, I was just so angry. There was just nothing else in my head. You know, there was no letting go, there was nothing, no healing, there was nothing that I was thinking ki, okay Diya, this is wrong, this is unhealthy. I was just without a mind going to the gym and working out, which was completely fine because it took me 6 months to realize that I am just ignoring what I'm feeling. I'm just, you know, trying to find a way to not feel it by going to the gym. And 6 months later, when it hit hard. Another thing that I did that helped me was to talk about it with the friends that I was comfortable enough. I spoke about it for straight like a month, and I just did not stop talking about it. Speaking to someone who's a safe person to you. An important thing is to please speak and share about this to someone who's like a safe person to you, just the people who you are close to, and I'm sure they would not tell you to, you know, not talk about it or not talk about your feelings. I'm sure they'll be supportive. So as much as you talk about it, utna, you know, you'll just keep talking, and after a point you'll feel like, okay bas ab I don't want to talk about this particular topic. So that was one thing that also helped me that I did. Another thing that I did this whole while was when I decided to choose myself, I stuck to no contact, and I stuck to it in a way where if I had in my head mentally disconnected from them, I made sure that I do not reach out to them. No hi, no hey, no looking for excuses, no happy birthday, no happy new year, no merry Christmas, no happy Diwali. I did not look for ways to talk to them because I knew I was going to hurt myself if I do it. I knew if I would do it, I would just spiral around in that very moment, and I would not like get out of it. And another thing that I did, you know, in that very moment was to unfollow them from my social media, to block them as well, and to, you know, remove contacts. I just didn't want anything that could remind me of them, so I removed all of it. And it was, I can't even begin to express how normally I'm talking right now, but when I was doing it last year, it was the most hardest thing I have ever done. So I did all of that as well. I cried about it, I removed them from everywhere, and I stuck to no contact, because then that little thing in your mind clicks now. Then you are very headstrong about your decisions, is why I was saying that if you don't feel like you're ready to let go, it's okay, take your time, and when it happens tabhi you can do all of these things. Because if you feel like jaldi jaldi mein karna hai, तो नहीं होगा. You'll end up spiraling, you'll end up probably texting them, you'll end up somehow going back. So do it when you're extremely sure. And this is a very long process, okay? This is not an overnight thing, because I am someone who loves texting. I am someone who loves being on WhatsApp. I love asking someone, how was your day? How have you been? What are you doing? Send random fit check pictures of mine. Send them my coffee picture. So for me, I am very like that kind of a girl who likes having those kind of conversations. So when even that part of my life, I had to remove that part of my life, it was a very big deal for me, where I couldn't text them, I couldn't tell them that something reminded me of them when I was probably walking, when I was in the bus. So it's like that part was hard too, but I knew कि अभी वापस पीछे मुड़कर नहीं देखना है. That's not the way you want to go. Even that was like a slow process for me to transition from texting them all day to not texting them at all. So like, surround yourself with people who love you in this tough time, because you will really need them. I feel like my female friendships and my mom, even though like I have not in depth shared what has happened with me last year, she has just been there for me. She didn't have to talk about it with me. Her bringing me chai, or her waking me up from my bed, or her motivating me to make my videos for Instagram, and her just in general being there for me was a lot of help for me. And when it came to my female friendships, I feel like they have helped me in terms of showing me that I deserved better. Feel like last year would have been impossible for me to jhelo if it wasn't for them. My female friendships honestly saved me last year. And even if you don't have those kind of female friendships, it's okay. You don't have to like feel bad about it. You instead can even reach out to maybe professional therapists, because I even like tried reaching out for professional help after a point, because I realized my friends are not therapists. My friends can listen to me, that's correct, but they cannot help me process what I was feeling. So I did try professional help. It didn't work as much for me. Like the 1-2 sessions that I had, I ended up also crying in like the middle of the therapy session, because when I was talking about it, it got very extremely overwhelming for me, which was very okay. She told me that it's completely okay for you to be the way you're reacting. Really suggest look up. You will find some affordable therapists around you who could help you. The biggest thing that has helped me last year was talking to God. I have sat in the temple crying, just complaining, just talking about it so much to God. I have spent endless hours just sitting, and sometimes I used to not even talk. Sometimes I used to just look at him, and I used to just like be in his presence. And even if it was the most hardest moment, I used to just feel okay, like things will work out. There was just something about his presence, his aura, that made me feel like life will be fine again. Talk to God about how unfair it was, that this shouldn't have happened to you. You did not do anything so bad to deserve this. Just treat him like your best friend. Maybe journaling, if you are into journaling. So like, spoke to my notes app a lot. You know what, I want to speak, I want to talk to someone, but I don't want to talk to like a person. I used to open my notes app, even though like in मेरे 12 Pro में बिल्कुल storage नहीं था. I used to offload WhatsApp, Instagram, everything, and I used to sit with my notes app and I used to type out everything that I probably wanted to tell them, that I was probably feeling and how much it hurt me. I used to just keep yapping on my notes app. I used to just keep them. I used to not send them to anyone. I used to just keep it for myself. Next learning that I had was out of sight, out of mind. That basically means that even if you have made the step of unfollowing them or deleting their contact and everything, you shouldn't be checking their socials through maybe your Finsta account or through your friend's phone, or keeping a tap on them, because the more you look at their life, the more you look at what they are doing, it will be hard for you to let go of them, because in your head वो क्या कर रहे हैं, उनके लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है, etc etc etc. So when I say out of sight out of mind, I meant that 1-2 months I did all this sneaking thing of checking their socials, what they are doing and everything. But after that, when I realized that it's not helping me, I used to be so low after seeing it. I used to feel like absolute shit. I used to be like, oh my god, they're doing this, they're doing that, they are with them, etc etc. I used to feel drained. I used to like cry about it for days, and then I realized I don't have to look at their socials even through someone else's phone. Like, just let them be. Another thing I did this year, it took me 1 year to be able to do this, but just delete a lot of pictures. I was holding on to those memories, but I realized that it's over, like that time is done, so might as well try to just remove a few things that I could. I knew it would hurt, but I was like, this is it, this is the time that I have to let go of, and this is the time where I should be deleting their pictures, because it just doesn't make sense keeping them in your phone. I learned a lot from this healing process as well that I went through. I am strong enough to do this, that even if this was not something that I had expected, that I had planned last year, I made it through. I am sitting here right now, and just this is like proof to myself that तूने कर दिया. Like, even if it was hard, even if it was the most toughest thing you had to do, you chose yourself, you did what you had to do, irrespective of how you were feeling. I also started being with myself more. I have learned so many things about myself that मुझे खुद को नहीं पता था in 22 years के wow, ये भी मुझे पसंद है, like ये भी मैं कर सकती हूँ. Like just learning, sitting with yourself and reflecting was a very big thing also that I did this year. Sitting with your feelings is very important, is very very important. I have sat with my feelings, I have sat with how I feel. It is important to reflect also on how you are feeling. Your feelings are valid irrespective of whoever says jo bhi. Let them say. You know how you have felt in the moment, you know it in your heart, so stick by it. Don't let anyone tell you how you are supposed to feel. Everyone feels differently. No one's gonna feel the exact same feelings like you, is why you are unique. Okay, so if anyone ever tells you you are overreacting, it's not such a big deal. Just tell them that this is how I feel and this is how I'm allowed to feel. You're not supposed to tell me how to feel. And another important thing was trust your intuition, your gut. It is saying something to you, just listen to it. Don't try to ignore it. If I would have avoided what my gut and intuition was trying to tell me back then, I would have suffered a lot. Irrespective of the lies and everything, I just knew in my heart my gut was right about it. You cannot be completely healed also, okay? This is something I learned when, I was having a very nice time with my friends and we were just like laughing and the same old stuff. And I suddenly just got like a flashback of something or someone that just reminded me of them, and I had to run to the washroom to just cry about it. And that day I realized that healing is not like there is an end goal to it. Healing is actually like a process. I really beat myself up thinking, oh my god, are you really still crying about that thing or that feeling or that person, until I realized that it was just a flashback. It was a memory in my head that I ended up reliving, but they were not in it, so it was okay. And then after beating myself up a lot, when I spoke about this, my friend told me that sometimes it's okay for you to cry over someone you moved on from. You will have those little moments in your life. You in the end are still a human. You've spent like such a significant amount of time with them and things didn't end up well. It's okay कि उनकी याद में you felt like wow, there was a time when ऐसा था, अब हम ऐसे हो गए हैं. It's okay to sometimes think about it and रो लो उसके बारे में. मैंने तो आई एम टेलिंग यू, मैंने बहुत 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 रोया है. For anyone who thinks कि भाई ऐसे ही मूव ऑन होता है, I don't know कैसे those people did it, but मेरे से नहीं हो रहा था. And yeah, like now I'm in a touch wood please, I'm in a much better place in life. It just doesn't make me cry anymore, so I feel like that is a very big thing for me. This is all no nazar, okay? बहुत time लगा है to be at this point of my life. You know, sometimes even if you're healed about something and you know you कुछ याद आ जाए तो it's okay भाई, रो लो उसके बारे में, सोच लो उसके बारे में, but don't text them, don't go back into that spiral because एक याद जुड़ी हुई है. Don't do that, okay? I have really held myself back from doing it and trust me, easy नहीं है, of course easy नहीं है, but मत करो. Don't break no contact no matter what it is, okay? Don't give yourself excuses, झूठा तसल्ली that you know I'll text now 2 महीने later and you know we'll get better, this that. I have seen that on reels and वो बहुत in 100 cases it's a very 1% case where it actually worked, where they've you know had no contact and then they got back after a while and things worked out for them. I will to say it will not work out for you, so try भी मत करना please. And also you all know right that I had like an iPhone 12 Pro with 128 GB. So when it was getting little hard for me to you know click new memories or you know have thoda storage for my present memories, I remember telling Rene that Rene, if I don't delete like a few pictures or videos from my past, people who are not in my life anymore basically, then how will I make space for someone in my present? Like if I don't let go of or if I don't delete those certain pictures or those certain videos that have no meaning right now, keeping them in my phone doesn't make sense. How will I make that space for someone in my present right now? Like there is no space for this Diya because उसके पास्ट की चीजें ही ऑक्यूपाई कर रही है उसका फोन. So when I said that to her, we both looked at each other and we were just like, wow, you know, it just made so much sense कि जिस चीज़ की जगह नहीं है, if you don't delete it, if you don't remove it, तो तुम नई चीज़ें नहीं रख पाओगे. That place will always be full because ये चीज़ खाली ही नहीं किया है. So yeah, I think I've spoken a little too much about this, so you know I'll just end this video here. If you're still here, I am so glad that you made it to the end of this video, and if there was something I said wrong, I just want to say sorry in advance because this is the first time that I have done such a video. I'm sure I would have made a lot of mistakes, I'm sure I would have said a lot of stupid things that I shouldn't have, but I just wanted to be very unfiltered and real about. If I'm talking about it, I wanted to speak अच्छे से about it, like you know, go all in. In case if I have made any mistake or anything, you can like you know just let me know in the comments. Please don't be rude about it, okay? Like I don't know, I get a little scared sometimes and I overthink a lot. Even while I'm speaking right now, I just feel like I don't know if I'll ever end up posting this YouTube video, because I'm scared that I would probably say something and it will be taken out of context, or you know if people will probably not understand what I meant and then it will become like a whole you know hate comment kind of a thing. But if you feel like there is any constructive criticism or if there are any other things that you know you went through that helped you, I would really love to read them and you can drop those in the comments below. I read all the comments, I read all the lovely messages that you all send me. It honestly warms my heart. Thank you so much for supporting me this far. Just know you are loved, you are strong, you are independent, you're gonna make the best of your life. You know, things will work out for you. Just trust yourself. And I have to show you all one thing, okay? This is my new diary that I have started using. And apart from like this says content creation 2025 for Instagram and YouTube, and this here says do it scared you, just do it. So this year I have decided to do a lot of scary things, one of which I'm doing right now. So yeah, करूँगे नहीं तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि if it was the right thing to do or no. That you're just being yourself, because the right people will always find you while you're just taking care of your mental health as well, because it's super important. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye. See you all in the next one.